Good morning again from the Grand Canyon. It's day 2 of our stay here and sunny. I'm so excited to see the canyon this morning with the sun shining on it because yesterday there was no sun like at all. And so all the colors were very muted and very kind of a gray blue kind of color. Not as much vibrant color as I've seen in pictures, so I'm really excited to see it this morning. We are walking. There's a really nice little path here between the campsite we were at and the shuttle stop, so it's kind of rocky, so I keep looking down. But we are on our way to go pick up our bikes today. Kind of do everything we planned to do yesterday that we didn't get to do because of the weather. Also on our list today is turning in Carly's Junior Ranger book. We almost finished it last night. She has one more project she has to complete about a rock, picking her favorite rock and describing it and drawing it and naming it. So, I don't know. She can do that. So, yeah, let's go do this. Are you excited, Carly? This is gonna be fun. That's for you, Cheyenne. Caleb is gonna be pulling Cheyenne. Carly's with me. Are you excited, Cheyenne? Are you excited, Carly? Cheyenne's all buckled up in here nice and snug. Nice and tight. You ready? Let's go ride the rim.
Alright guys, where are we?
Grand Canyon! I think it remembers Carly from yesterday. We're making our first stop on the bikes up here at the South Kaibab Trailhead where the mules were yesterday that we saw. And this is the same one from yesterday, the Strawberry Roan. It came right over to Carly. We're at Yaki Point. So far, of all the viewpoints we've seen, which is like what, 4? This one, like, makes it feel huge. I don't know why this one in particular, but it just seems like this huge bowl. This is my favorite viewpoint so far. At Yaki Point.
Definitely.
Wow.
What do you think? What do you think?
Wow.
So right now, we're at Yaki Point and we feel exhausted already. And yeah, we have only gone a couple miles in Cheyenne. But so far, Yaki Point is definitely amazing. We saw some elk on the way. We're gonna bike back, get some water, and eventually we're gonna go back to the campground, check on Pearl, maybe have an early lunch. So far, I feel like we're burning the calories. But this is neat. This is definitely a neat way to see it. Right, Cheyenne?
Yeah. So, we don't have footage of us riding the bikes because they asked us not to record and bike at the same time, and also we're not that good. So we're not good enough to risk disobeying and trying to do it all one-handed and recording, and we don't have a GoPro, so we don't really have first-person footage of us biking around. But we went all the way out to the east, all the way up to Yaki Point from the visitor center, and then we came back to Mather Campground to check on Pearl and to make some sandwiches for lunch. And so that was 7 miles round trip, and I think we're feeling really good considering we don't own bikes and don't bike. We just walk. We take a lot of walks and hiking, and but we're feeling good. Carly is having a lot of fun. Cheyenne's asleep in the Burley wagon. Look. It looks really sad. She needs a neck pillow. I don't know if you can you can't see in there. Let's see. Let's get in there. There. Boom. Poncho baby. She's just all curled up in her poncho. In her nice little wagon. So she's happy. Okay.
We rented the bikes here. We rode all along up here to Yaki Point.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
We
And they
rode
said
back
that round
down.
trip, that's the red route.
They said it was 2.5 hours.
Okay.
No, they said about 2 hours. We did it in 2 hours.
Yeah.
We did exactly what they
Okay,
said.
so that, wait.
So then we rode back.
Wait, is that saying one way is 5.5 miles?
Yeah.
So we did 11 miles?
Yep.
Oh, I thought we did 7. I must have heard the wrong,
So
Evan
anyway.
number.
So then we
Okay.
rode back, and here we are in Mather Campground. So what I'm saying is, we ride here on the roads. Just be careful of the shuttle buses. They do want you to get off if a shuttle bus is going by you.
Yes, they do. The Hermit Road is 7 miles. The picnic is in the back of the Burley?
Yeah.
All right. So that first portion, heading up Hermit's Road to the Trailview Overlook,
Take a quick little look.
that was really hard. We stopped and had lunch, had to calm down, catch our breath. I had to get off and walk my bike for a little bit, which is kind of disappointing, but made me feel a little weak and wimpy, I guess.
I feel my legs are jelly.
And I'm not really happy to keep going right now because this next section of road ahead of us is also uphill. But we ate trail mix, apples, peanut butter, and honey. Lots of energy should be heading our way very soon. Cheyenne had puffs and applesauce, and she's gonna have a fresh cup of milk for her ride. Yes. Are you excited? Do you like
Her
this?
and I are gonna go take a look. Come on, kid.
Let's go see the viewpoint. See, that's how tired and grouchy we were. Is whenever we got to this viewpoint, we just plopped down on a bench and ate, and we didn't even go see the view. We just ate and talked about how hard it was. Let's go see. This is the Trailview Overlook, and if I understand right, it is also the beginning of the Bright Angel Trail.
Wow.
Across the rim, you can see the El Tovar and other buildings.
Bright Angel. I'm not sure what that tall one is.
This is Hopi Point. So here at Hopi Point, you can easily see the Colorado River just at the other side of that mesa, and then along it right there. This is really huge. I know I said earlier that I thought Yaki Point was my new favorite, or was my old favorite. This is such a big view. This is Mohave Point. I'm gonna come on this side of the rail. Wow.
Okay, so far, this is how it's been. You ride, you find something to flop on, You ride, you find something to flop on.
Beautiful place to flop.
Occasionally look up and you're like, whoa, there's a view?
Wow. And then
You just ride and you find something to flop on. I guess I should turn this camera around.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah, I'd say it's scenic. Let me ask Carly's opinion. Hey, Carly. Do you want to keep going?
No.
No. Cheyenne, what do you think?
Yeah.
She said, yeah, that was clear. That was clear.
Isn't this pretty? Look. Cheyenne, what do you see? What is that? Bird? She sees that bird. It's not a live bird, but she is sure interested in it. Bird. That's right. The bird. We all see that bird. Yeah. You think that bird's okay in here? Or should we put it outside where it goes? Bird. You're right. It's a black bird.
You ready?
She's worried about that bird. Okay, I had to turn the camera back on for this cookie. Here.
The Raven chocolate chip cookies.
At Hermit's Rest. Exactly, just like the man said. Raven chocolate chip. And maybe it's because of the bike ride, but this is the best cookie I've ever had.
In my life. Ever.
These are really good.
Like, slap your mama.
What do you think, Harley? Are they good? Oh, gosh.
I think it's the best one I've ever had.
That's what I'm thinking. So we had a really good stop at Hermit's Rest with our cookie, our Hermit mochas, which are like half hot cocoa, half coffee. We refilled our water bottles, bathroom break, all that. We're all set. And you gotta say, maybe the last mile down here was all downhill, and we like zoomed so fast and easy. And now we have to go back up it. I think this could be the hardest. I should say hardest. It's all a wonderful ride, but the hardest part.
Yeah, the bus just left. Let's go.
We're all kind of scared. No, the bus is right there.
Oh.
We're kind of hoping the shuttle will leave before us, because if the shuttles are not allowed to pass bus riders on this road because the road is so narrow, they can't safely pass anything because they could hit another vehicle, right? So the bikes have to pull off on the side of the road, and we're not sure what that'll look like on this hill. We don't want to hold up a whole shuttle. So there's a shuttle here right now. I'm hoping.
Is the driver still on?
No, it actually turned off a minute ago. We were hoping it would go, and then we would just go right behind it.
Let's just go.
So anyway, I think I'm stalling. I'm like, let's let the shuttle go. Let's like all these things. I don't know what that means. He's showing me his watch. We gotta go. I gotta be honest. Oh, this bike ride is completely beating me. We are on our way back, and I have had to walk a couple times uphill. So by the time we make it back, we'll have done about 30 miles today, which is a lot for people who don't have bikes, right? But we are here at one of the overlooks. We passed up on the way to Hermit's Rest, called the Abyss. And this is the Abyss. Caleb said we are about halfway back to the beginning of Hermit's Road. It is fun, but I feel like such a wimp.
Not brutal.
I'm moving so
Yeah, we're about halfway.
slow.
Halfway back. And it's mainly downhill from here.
How is Cheyenne. Go ahead. She's been riding in her wagon, drinking milk all day. And Carly has done so good. She is my helper, pedaling away behind me. I can feel it when she really like gets into it and is like pedaling, rocking back and forth.
All right, it's kind of hard with the wind to even see it and hear it. There's a California Condor in frame, and we're catching it and we're seeing it, and it's a really neat story. They're like
California Condor.
they're about extinct, but now they're not anymore. So
What? You can see the white on the underside of its wings and its like little head. Not that it's like a cute bird, but it's special.
Significant. It's important.
And it's significant to the area.
It's the biggest bird we have here in North America.
This is cool. So when we got home and I was able to actually put the SD card on the computer and really zoom in on the bird, we could make out the number 01 stamped on the bottom of its wings. So I Googled it, and turns out it's a he, and I could see his parents, where they were hatched, how old he was, on this website called Condor Spotter. I just wanted to share that. I thought it was a really cool tool in case you also get to see your own condor. So we're putting Carly in the wagon now. She was, I guess, really tired. So Caleb decided it was time for her to share the wagon with Cheyenne. I'm walking over here to get a view for the other side of Mohave Point because it's such like a big round lookout area. I mean, all this area, it's like a peninsula really. It juts out, and I was on this side earlier. So we're gonna check over here. The afternoon shadows are really dramatic right now.
So both the girls are in the trailer. Keep them warm.
This is not our trailer.
Yeah, it is. It's called the Burley trailer.
And we got some stellar views.
It's not a real trailer.
We got about an hour, 15 minutes to get back turning these bikes, and we feel beat.
That's just the goal now, not to get a late fee.
One more mile. One more mile.
No, I thought you meant 0.11 miles.
No, it's 1.1. We're so close. The last time I rode a bike was on stationary. I rode like 3 miles.
This is hard. Like, honestly,
This is
it was good to do.
like, I'd like to hear like if this is for people who know what they're doing. Like, is this hard? Is this easy? Is this moderate? I'd like to know that
That's
later.
true. Some of these other people, I'd like to know. Like, maybe we should just ask the people at the shop.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
ask them. Be like, okay, so we did it, and we're not like at all bikers. It was incredibly hard, but we did it. So what does that mean? Is it like a 5? 1 out of 10, it was a 5?
Yeah.
Or harder?
You might have to ask because I'm gonna be on the ground.
Just flop there. Bring me an emergency mocha.
Yes. We made it.
Boy.
We made it. I'd love to have videoed more of this thing, but we made it. We made it back to the rental shop with about 30 minutes to spare. I did not collapse like I imagined. Yep, go bring him over there. Good job, helper.
We did it. Look, proof.
We're back.
Back to Bonnie. We turned in the bikes on time. We asked the lady who was taking the bikes back. We were like, so, you know, how many miles was that round trip from Yaki Point to Hermit's Rest? She was like, well, like 28 miles. And so we were like, so for most people, is that like challenging? And she's like, most people don't even bother with that. So that made us feel a little better about ourselves.
I feel a lot better about ourselves.
You can hear Pearl's feet pattering.
She's excited.
She is, yeah. Her little feet are pattering.
Oh.
We're back, Pearl. Here, let me help you. Oh, sweet Pearl.
I'm trying to get it on.
Come on, Pearl. Good girl, Pearl.